previous other two segments with Fraser Heathen.
Like, comment, and share.
Yeah, like, share, and comment. Edmonton versus Calgary, Saturday, March 29th at 8 p.m. at Rogers Place. The deadline for those entries, like I said, is 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. So that is March 27th at 3 p.m. That will be the deadline to get in for that draw for those tickets. Myself and Tyler here are doing a little bit of a test run here. We're getting things figured out. Our new production manager here, Mitch Lewis, is going to be helping us out a little bit. This weekend we'll be showcasing minor hockey tournament here at Onion Lake Memorial Communiplex in Onion Lake Cree Nation. So come out and support the little ones as they play throughout the weekend. Tomorrow I think we are showcasing the U11 hockey teams throughout their hockey league, and I do believe the first game starts at 8 a.m.
That is
Right?
correct, 8 a.m.
8 a.m. start. Shotgun start, so be there, be square. Just come out and support our local minor hockey.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday.
Thursday, tomorrow, Friday all day, Saturday all day, and then Sunday all day. We will be here with you guys throughout the weekend. And for those tuning in, we will keep you updated throughout the weekend, yeah. So, you know, like I said, oh, look, there's our other tech guy out there, Kurt Whitstone, Spoonies on the ice. So, comment and share these segments. And I said, there's our production. There's the man with the master plan here, Fraser Heathen. Comment and share the segments for today. Maybe he has something to say here, something to add in. Today and earlier today, I think you did a couple of lives that they can comment and share on. For every time they comment and share is a chance to get in on those tickets.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Like I mentioned earlier, for the viewers out there, we do have an active Oiler draw open right now. And Brian probably told you guys, but we had 2 episodes earlier, as you guys know, and then this one's the 3rd today. So in order to get in on the Oiler draw, you have to comment and share on either one of these videos or all 3, and you could get your name into the draw 3 times. The cutoff is tomorrow at 3 p.m. and then we'll make the draw shortly after. And it's for the game on Saturday, Battle of Alberta, Calgary, and Edmonton.
At Rogers Place, 8 p.m. Saturday evening.
Yeah, and we'll sponsor 150 gas with the
nice.
tickets.
There you go. So get out, get your phones out, comment and share. Tell your friends, tell them to share and comment, man. Let's get the names in for the draw, ladies and gentlemen.
Get the word. So another thing, Brian probably mentioned too, but we will be live streaming this weekend here in Onion Lake. There's a youth tournament, Battle of the Bands, I think, or Battle of the Border. Minor hockey, 18 and under, starts tomorrow, 8 a.m. Runs till, I think last game is at 10, I think.
It's going to be a long day.
Yeah, and there's just for everybody, for the viewers, the tournament will be held in Onion Lake, and then I think 1 or 2 or 3 arenas in Lloyd, all simultaneous.
Simultaneously, a bunch of, and the first game starting here tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. I think the U11 will be here in Onion Lake.
I think there's a few different categories. I looked at the schedule, but I'll have to look at it again. All I know is we'll be set up here, so whoever's playing will stream those.
Streaming Onion Lake. So come out and support our local minor hockey clubs and from surrounding communities, the ones that are invited to the hockey tournament, come out and support the youth of today, ladies and gentlemen.
Youth of the nation. Just kidding. So let's switch it up a little bit since we have Tyler here with us.
Yeah.
Just for the viewers out there, I know we hardly see Tyler, but he's one of the guys behind the scenes. He's our camera guy. He's posted up across the rink. But yeah, let's have a little.
Not only will I be filming the game, I'll be filming the crowd as well, so that the community can see other members, band members.
Yeah, like their relatives. So yeah, we'll do little flybys with the crowd, with the benches, the players on the benches. I think we're gonna set up an interview spot across the rink between the benches over there. So we might have Tyler kind of bouncing around a little bit with the camera, but we'll figure that out as we go. Another thing we might do is having a roaming camera and a roaming mic, a cordless, or else, a cordless mic, and then doing interviews just with random people in the crowd. And then we might do some draws or provide some incentive to get people to participate, which I don't think will be that big of an issue, especially with the young people and the kids. So yeah, I think that's something we're gonna want to incorporate into our stream, and then the interview down at the bottom. We do have the capacity with the transmitters, right, and the handhelds and stuff.
Yeah, we do have the capacity. We could be able to roam around the whole arena here, and wherever somebody's standing, we might just approach you and ask if you want to get an interview. So be ready for us. As we will approach you guys. I'm not sure who we're going to get for running around with the cameras yet. We said Tyler might be one of the guys. I might be running around with the camera. And
we have McCaden and this guy. So I think we'll have enough manpower. If not, we have Spoonie right there.
Yeah.
But we'll make it happen. We'll make it work. Nathan will be here too. So Nathan he'll be running the show this weekend, and I think doing more training, especially with Mitch because he's new, but also you guys too on being a little more creative and the technical abilities. I don't think we're kind of at the max yet of what we could be. We're close, but I think there's a couple little tweaks we could do.
There's still more. There's still a lot more we can do on these devices for sure.
Yeah. So we didn't even get to talk to Tyler yet.
No.
So a question for you, Tyler, if you don't mind, with the viewers. Maybe share your thoughts or your experience so far with this whole thing. Like, I think it was kind of random. You just showed up one day and Booth put you to work.
Brian.
And what's your whole thought, Brian?
I come to say hi to my friends, and then they just pulled me into the office or the booth here and asked me to run the camera. I didn't think much of it, but I just threw myself on over there because one of the players needed to play the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they threw me on there, and I just got excited watching the game. And I don't know, it didn't even feel like work.
Yeah,
I was just
yeah.
watching the game.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let's touch on that a little bit. But and one thing I've always said with one of our guests with a previous podcast episode, one of the things she said, she's an entrepreneur, and she talked about if you love what you do in terms of work, you'll never have to work a day in your life. And that's kind of what it feels like, what we're doing here. If you enjoy it enough, it doesn't feel like work, but the reality is that there's a lot of work that goes into this. But if you enjoy it, it's all G, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So another question for Tyler. In order to like learn and pick up how to set all of this up and kind of be a part of the whole production, could you talk a little bit about that? Was it hard to learn? Was it hard to figure out? How was that like whole experience for you? Because I think now you can do it on your own, right?
Yeah, but I think that is a tobacco question for you. No, it wasn't too hard to.
I'll tradish this
pick
guy.
Up, it just came all natural. Like I'm familiar with all the no electronics and whatnot,
Yeah.
and all the chords and whatnot. But you know, like I just went with the flow with you guys, and it's easy to pick up. And this guy picked up pretty well too, as in one day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I believe that it's just gonna increase with experience, and we're gonna add on more.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, let's expand on that a little bit. That's a good point. From your perspective, and we're all new at this, right? Like me and all of us. We haven't been doing this for a year yet, and but I think the more you do it, you tend to see opportunities. So, question for you. Um, in terms of the opportunities, like, can you see the bigger opportunities, like with more that we can do with what we have, or even adding a couple more little pieces of equipment or manpower or whatever? But is that something that you could see too?
Well, I find it pretty intriguing to know like there are going to be ideas that will come along as we advance and increase the experience here, right?
Yeah,
And the talk that we had yesterday with the little events that we're going to be putting up, and yeah, I just can't wait for everything to pick up.
yeah, just keep going, right? Yeah, and that's kind of where like the track we're on right now is like we don't have a pre-set plan or agenda or even experience to know what we can do and can't do.
I learned everything off of Wayne's World.
Tyler's favorite show is Wayne's World.
I grew my hair like Garrett.
Hey, on that note, I was watching it live earlier. I think you need to do something with your hair because only one of us can
Well,
can
I lost
have
my
this.
elastic, okay, man? I just complain about that all day, my elastic.
Only one of us can have flow, he says.
Yeah, so one of the things we do or we've been doing is wherever we're asked to go, we kind of just agree to go. We don't know what we're getting ourselves into,
We
but
just go and we set up and we do our thing,
we
and
just learn on the fly.
when it happens, it happens. You know, if we got a little bit of a tech issue, we get her figured out, then we just keep on going. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a good year for this program. I think for Onion Lake, we're gonna be like you guys here right now. You guys are learning this stuff, and we're teaching Mitch, and we have McCaden, and I think once we get a few more hours under our belt each, and kind of fine tune, iron out the kinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we want to start doing mentorship and training and getting the youth involved and putting them on the mic and teaching them the stuff behind the
I think
scenes.
eventually that's kind of like what the goal is, you know, to create something for the youth to look forward to doing, you know what I mean? And I think that would be a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and when we went to Eagleview the other day, we went and did the career fair. Like
Yeah.
the reception we got, especially from the students, they're all 14 and under.
We didn't have no breaks, you and I,
Yeah.
that day. We were steady right through.
And not trying to like brag or whatever, but
Yeah.
yeah, like we were pretty popular over there. Like our booth with all the other booths. Of course, the students went to all of them, but they all ended up at our corner, and we're lined up, and we're trying to, like kind of fighting to take turns and get on. So we tried to just funnel them through
And just
as much
rotated
as we could.
as
yeah.
much as we could. We just kept rotating and rotating. That was kind of the gist of the day, you know. We were standing, switching out,
Yeah.
rotating students in.
Want to learn, they want to get involved. Yeah, and it was pretty cool to see their eyes light up and their spirit for us to be able to, you know. That note, before we come back to Tyler, April 3rd, we're going to be at Eagleview. There's a career fair over there. I mean, not Eagleview, but the high school.
Sagaskuch.
Yeah, so we'll be set up over there, and hopefully we can get more of the young people on and share share some merch and opportunities and good energy. Yeah. So, any other thoughts or any advice for the viewers that want to get into this or
Just
anything?
like question your family members or the young ones if they want, or if they're interested in learning something like this, and we can use them as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. Doors open. Reach out. So I think with that, if you don't mind, Tyler, we'll put Mitch
Yeah.
on the headset and kind of get his thoughts on all this.
All right, then. Cheers.
Thank you,
You could
Tyler.
be a producer.
Okay, go party on. Party on.
The
Party
producer,
on,
all the
Wayne.
producer has to do is sit in the chair,
Look pretty.
look pretty.
Look beautiful. Do something with your hair. My hair's always messy. So yeah, let's have a little chat with Mitch. Brian, take it away.
So, Mitch, what are your thoughts on what you've learned so far? Like, what do you think about what we got set up? What do you think about where it's going? Maybe we'll start there.
Tyler, here, I gotta go take care of something.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's something that I've done before because my experience came from like I live stream when I play video games and stuff, eh?
Yeah.
So all the live streaming aspect, I'm used to it. I've done it before, and then kind of getting into the whole setup here. It wasn't too bad of a process. I mean, I went from what I go to this, and it was pretty easy. Like
Easy transition.
Easy transition, yeah.
Yeah.
And what I think what Fraser wants to do is eventually get into video editing. So we take the recordings,
Yep.
I'll sit there, go through all the footage of what we got, make some packages, whatever. So most of what I'm doing lately, I've already done before. It's just on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
And just basically everything that they talked about, telling me what we're gonna do. It's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. And it's a journey that I'm ready to go on. Excited to work with you guys.
And if like say going into the future, we got all the video footage that we're gonna capture. You think it would be a good thing, like if we were flying the drone and getting all that footage,
Oh yeah, definitely.
putting together a little bit of a picture, a little small documentary and stuff like that. What do you think about that?
Yeah, no, that's something I'm looking forward to do. I've never worked with like drone footage like that, but to have that, especially for like called Indian relays, chuck wagons, that'd be really, really great to do. Kind of just put together heats, highlights, packages, and all that. And I'm looking forward to doing that. I haven't done a lot of total video editing. It's more so audio editing that I've done.
Have you? Okay. What about like for up and comers, like the youth of our age, like?
Just soaking in. Second day, they're like, all right, you're going to set it up on your own. At first, I was nervous, but then once you start to do it, the more hands-on you do, kind of just becomes muscle memory. So don't be intimidated. All of this may look intimidating, but the more that you do it, you're going to get comfortable. It's going to become basically like walking, speaking.
It's easy. Like the setup, it does look like it's pretty hard to,
High tech.
pretty hard to process. But I mean, once you know where what goes, it's like pretty simple. It's just step by step,
I
right?
think for most like kids too, most of them are probably familiar with basic game live streams.
Yeah.
So to them, most of it will probably be something that they're kind of familiar with,
Yeah.
which will kind of help. But then again, if you're really fresh trying to get into it, same thing, really easy to pick up.
And a lot of it has to do with, and don't forget to comment and share this video, this segment of the 7 Gen live streaming, and get your name in for the draw for Saturday night's game. And Mitch, I think we're going to be done for the evening. So thank you guys for coming and showing up here. Have you guys got anything to say for